Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to walk you through Aura Exchange. The Zeta Omega NFTs are now listed on Aura Exchange's NFT Marketplace. And I only want to really make videos if it's a newer platform that I think is actually interesting at the same time. Maybe one you've not heard of, to be honest. And I think you will like these guys. I like these guys a lot. I like what they're doing. It's hub.auraexchange.org, but you could just go to auraexchange.org. I'll put the link in the description below. That's Aura, A-U-R-A. Check these guys out, even aside from the Zeta Omega NFTs. So there's a few things I like about what they're doing. And number one, they have specific fees that they share with the community that participates on Aura. So they have a revenue sharing model that I think you will like. It's a lot more decentralized than some other platforms. A lot of activity on it too, by the way. A lot of really interesting projects. I'm not a huge NFT guy, but some interesting projects on here. They do revenue sharing, like I mentioned. They perform airdrops, kind of similar to what we do. And they even have their own token, the Aura token. You can look more into that. So go ahead and check them out. And there's some other things about them that I think you're going to like as well, but I'll get to that in this video. You go to Aura, you can just search for Zeta, and you'll see Omega Collection. So this is to show you how to buy, first of all. It's very similar. If you remember OpenSea, Rarible, any other marketplaces, they all function very similarly. You have a collection page, which you can see the items. Of course, this one item in the collection. You have the details, if you care about that. And you have some activity across the board, and I'm going to get into that in a moment. Let's go back to the items for a moment. You're going to click on, you can actually buy right here, but I'd recommend you click on the item first, just to make sure you know what you're looking at. You'll verify the contract address. I always recommend you verify the contract address. Please verify the contract address before you participate with any NFT to make sure you are participating with the proper NFT. You have the description, all the same stuff, but here's what's cool about this. So some of you who are into like sniping tokens, what that means is a lot of people look for brand new tokens that get minted on the blockchain. And if it looks like it's a trending name, they usually just look at the name in most cases. You're more like degen types. They will snipe the token. So they'll buy it really quickly if they can. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. This is what someone told me that some people do. I don't do this myself, but if Elon Musk were to tweet something, oftentimes people will mint a token behind it. This is like super risky, maybe even riskier than like LPs, playing in LPs. And with a website like, for example, Token Sniffer, a lot of people will go and look to see if something that some popular person like Elon Musk tweeted is minted into a token. They'll try to buy it really quick because it'll pump, and usually they just sell risky kind of degen stuff. But nonetheless, there are websites like that. They look for new minting of tokens. Well, Aura is an aggregator, so they do something not quite the same, but similarly. So, for example, you got all these marketplaces, and there's a lot of NFT marketplaces that exist, by the way. We're listed in all sorts of places. Most likely, if you use an exchange, it's listed on there, by the way, because it's a decentralized mechanism from the standpoint you can really list anywhere you want. But the question then becomes, like, how do you figure out where everything's listed? It's kind of all over the place. It's not like one. It's not like when we had OTC, for example, or we were on a DEX. You know that's where the liquidity exists, right? It's not like that because you really could be anywhere. Well, Aura is an aggregator of NFT marketplaces. That's why I think you're really going to love using them even more. So if we come under the actual collection and we go to the items, you can go to, of course, same kind of functionality as the collection page. You can filter by events, but you can see the listings. These are listings all over the blockchain. Very cool, very cool. So it's an aggregation system. At the same time, you could buy across other listings right from here, which is really cool. So you can still use them, but you could also list on Aura as well. It is not just an aggregator, it's also a marketplace. So we're going to show you how to do that. So if you want to buy, I'll show you how to buy first. You can buy in two different ways. You can click buy now. That will simply just buy the floor price, right? So whatever the floor price is, that's what's going to pick up, and you can choose how many you want to buy. And it will then tell you what you're going to pay, the fees, and so forth. Okay? Or if you don't want to buy the floor price, you can see, by the way, Aura, NFT exchange. It's also picking up looks rare, things like that. So it's giving you a little bit of aggregation here. You can make an offer as well. Click make offer. And again, it's like any other NFT marketplace. There's nothing special here. You can choose what you want to offer, USDC, the Aura token, or wrapped ETH. You can choose how much you want to put in, however many you're looking to buy. Let's just say 1 ETH, for example. Just an example. And then the expiration date, how long you want it to last, an hour all the way up to 6 months, and the exact date and time. So pretty cool. So you could play with that a little bit if you want. That's how you buy. Now, if you currently own the NFTs, there's a couple of different ways you can sell. The easiest one is when you're actually on the collections item. It should say you own X number. In this case, there's 10 in this specific wallet for just purposes of this video. You have to obviously connect your wallet to the NFT Marketplace first for this to show up. Once you do that, you might have to refresh the page, but you'll see a little link that says sell. So if you click sell, it will bring you to your portfolio. By the way, you can also find this page by clicking portfolio. You'll see your NFTs. Again, similar to any other NFT marketplace. You can sell in 2 different ways. You can literally click sell, or you can click list. If you click sell, you're literally going to sell based on the offer. So if you remember, we were on the page and we said you can click buy, and it will buy for whatever the user is, in this case, listing for. Or you can make an offer. Maybe you want to buy it at a different price that's not listed. Well, if you go here and click sell, it will take whatever the highest offer is at the time, based obviously on however many you want to sell, but nonetheless, that's a quick way. Or you can click list. Maybe you want to sell for a different price. Maybe I want to sell, I don't know, 3. You're going to find this funny. So you could put the amount of Ether in, but you can sell in different tokens. They actually accept Pepe. It's pretty funny. So you can officially list your Zeta Omega NFTs and receive Pepe in return, if you so choose to do so. That's obviously something for you to choose on your own, but nonetheless, we're going to click Ether. And here's where it gets kind of cool. Very easy, user-friendly, which is, I think, what I like about this platform to begin with. You can actually click to list it for the floor price. So you click floor, boom, it just fills it in with the floor price. So floor price times 3. And you can actually click the 3 little dots to the right of floor price. And you'll see what the recent sale was, the most recent sale. So that kind of gives you an idea. Okay, sold for just under 0.03 ETH, and maybe I'll want to list for something a little more competitive. You can choose to do that. And then, of course, you can choose how long you want your listing to last for. Just like when you were making an offer, you can choose how long you want your offer to last for. And then you can choose right here what your potential earnings will be. I always say potential because this is the price of Ether, as of right now. So you want to, kind of bear that in mind. 0.03 Ether's a different price now than it will be 5 minutes from now, or what have you. So keep all that in mind, but it'll give you an idea here. And of course, you can, on the same page, which you can also, again, access by clicking portfolio above, you can also move your NFTs, just like any other NFT platform. If you click the button to the right of list, it looks like a little, I guess a paper plane in this case, right? Looks like Telegram, it looks like a paper plane. If you click that, you can choose how many you want to send to another wallet. You can choose to send however many you want, and then click transfer, and you'll obviously pay some gas fees, so keep that in mind. And while you're on your portfolio page, you can check out some other features of Aura. You could click the revenue sharing called Rev Share, and you'll see a tab here based on your holdings and your participation on the platform and what you've earned. Very cool. Very cool. They also do airdrops as well. You can research their token. I'm not going to get into it just right now. They also have a trending page, and it's all just really cool stuff on here. But here's what I think you're really going to like. By the way, real quick, Aura plus rewards is a whole thing. They have like a rewards card. Again, look into it. Look, kind of goes beyond the scope of this video. But nonetheless, here's what you're really, really going to like. You see this tab that says Buy Crypto. They have an on-ramping system right in Aura. This is powered by OnRamper, which we were actually going to be using for Zeta, of course, prior to the NFTs and all that. We were going to have an on-ramping system very similar to this, but this is very cool. So there's a lot of different functionality on here. Play with it yourself. It'll actually bring you to their website here if you so choose to browse their website. But just navigating on the Aura widget for a moment, you can do a lot of things on here. So just as an example, let's just say you needed, I don't know, $1,000 in USD coin. You don't have to go to your exchange. You can actually on-ramp right in here. It'll go right to the wallet. You can maybe buy NFTs, or you don't even have to buy NFTs, right? You can do whatever you want. So look at all the currencies they accept, by the way. I mean, I think there's pretty much every currency you can possibly imagine here. I won't bother with those. This is for our US-based people. But USD, you can on-ramp this into a lot of different cryptos. I'd say pretty much darn near every single one you can imagine. You know, that will work obviously with your Web3 wallet, whichever that happens to be. In this case, it's MetaMask. So let's just say USD coin. We need, I don't know, let's say $1,000 in USD coin. So we're going to come up here. 100 should be pre-filled. So you can type a 0. It's going to fetch the best price. This could take just a brief moment here. And it'll tell you what you will expected to get, excuse me, in USD coin in this instance on Ethereum. It'll be based on whatever blockchain you're connected to. But you could also see the aggregators right here. If you click right below the blockchain where it says buy, in this case, TransFi, you could see all of the other on-ramping. So on-ramper is an aggregator. So these are all the different providers and processors, really merchant processors more than anything else. And you can even see that some of these require no documentation uploaded, but you get different prices. So there's more slippage. So kind of keep all that in mind. But this is really interesting because, you know, if sometimes you just need like a few dollars just to finish something because maybe you don't have enough gas fees or you're a few bucks short. By the time you on-ramp something from your exchange, the floor price was modified, or, Ethereum's price jumped, and just right when you're about ready to buy, you can't do it. I've had that a few times, pain in the butt. This is a lot easier. And in this case, you can click where it says credit card. Look at all these options they have. I mean, I don't even know what some of these are, honestly. Debit card, Google Pay, instant ACH, bank. I think this will probably connect with your banking's authentication, Web 2 authentication mechanism. But there's a lot of options in here, and this is a great way to on-ramp. Maybe you don't even want to do anything with NFTs, but you want something to quickly on-ramp. You might really recommend, or might consider this, I should say. And just kind of keep in mind fees and all that apply. But this is a really quick way to on-ramp if that's what you're looking to do. So again, Aura Exchange, go ahead and check them out. And of course, check out Zeta while you're on here. And really cool aggregator, really cool platform. I like these guys a lot, like what they're doing. They're somewhat new, kind of, sort of new, from the standpoint, I guess, of NFT platforms. And they have a lot of volume and a lot of really cool projects on here and a lot of really cool features that I think are missing on some of the NFT marketplaces from what I've seen in this brief time of the Omega collection being live on the marketplace. So give these guys a chance and check them out. Consider using it, whether you're buying or selling on here, or you want to use it as an aggregator, whatever the case may be. And I think you will really enjoy them a lot. Links in the description below again. And of course, wherever you found this, whether it be on Twitter or Discord. Until next time, guys, take care. God bless.